Hey, you guys want to look at some really memes? Let's look at some really memes. Huh? Yeah, let's do it. So here's a Spider-Man meme. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So here's the situation. Spider-Man's drinking a drink, and there's a lady who has fallen out of her seat on the Ferris wheel. I don't understand. The seat is up as hell. This doesn't even, the seat doesn't even make sense if you really look at it. But yeah, somehow some crazy shit has happened, and she is dangling for her life, right? And Spider-Man, he's watching this, and he don't even care. He's just like, this Diet Coke really does taste like regular Coke. Wow. It says, tragically, the Ferris wheel malfunctioned. Her only hope of survival was help from a superhero. But sadly, due to his conservative leanings, Spider-Man had been canceled. Oh, no. Think about that for a second, libs. You know, maybe one day you'll be on a Ferris wheel about to plunge to your death. And Spider-Man, you know, he could help you. But he just doesn't even give a shit anymore because he's been canceled, dude. First of all the superheroes to decide that, like, they must be conservative, Spider-Man, I don't know, dude. I feel like the Spider-Man is one of the ones I would least consider to be even vaguely goddamn right-wing, but whatever. And, like, even if Spider-Man was canceled, why would that stop him from doing superhero shit? Like, Spider-Man doesn't help people because he's trying to win a popularity contest. He does it because he's genuinely good, right? So I don't get it. I mean, it's weird to me. I want to write good stories with female leads, that's why I'm so critical of pandering garbage like Captain Marvel and She-Hulk to learn what not to do. I mean, that's fine. You know, you want to look at something like that and say, like, this sucks, I want to do the opposite. I don't really care. As far as I'm concerned, you're doing what someone's supposed to do in that instance, which is, hey, you don't like what's being made, make your own thing that does represent what you like. So here's a meme. This is what feminists think the gender war is and what it really is. So here you see, like, the feminist superhero versus the fat, you know, businessman. And, you know, over here you see, you know, the fat businessman actually has the in this instance, far more fat feminist, you know, on a leash. And notice that his nose has been made a lot bigger. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what they're trying to say with that. And then there versus the American family. Just a mommy and a daddy and two little kids just trying to live their best life. But his rabbit, this businessman with a large nose, has got his big, fat, leashed feminist to go destroy their family unit or whatever the hell. And that's how it really works, you know? Like, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Here's an Andrew Tate meme. I guess this conservatives, they wanted this to come across like a like an anti, I guess, left meme or something. This guy's like, I hope Andrew Tate rots in that cell. And then she's like, oh my God, me too. And then in the last panel, she's pegging him. And I'm kind of looking at that like, yeah. I mean, everything about that, yeah. Bring it on, you know? Am I supposed to be against this? Am I supposed to be like, oh man, don't be like that guy? I mean, like, come on, whoever did this is definitely projecting, right? Here's a little PSA. This one, I think, actually, I don't know if this is a right-wing meme, but it's really stupid. I think this is like just like some dumb left eating the left kind of, or maybe it's some right-wing ops. But this is white people can't be trans. Did you know that? Transgenderism is inherently a creation of black and brown culture. Transitioning genders as a BIPOC is a toxic form of colonization and erasure. So all of you white trans folk, knock it off, you guys. Yeah, this is definitely an op. It's definitely one of these stupid ass ops that people do. Like, oh yeah, we'll disseminate this and that'll throw them all for a loop. This is 100% some stupid op. This is not really a meme, but this is a funny little. You guys might have seen this already. I've seen it making the rounds. This dude here, Stannis, whatever. It's I guess some kind of communist shit. Because he got a little hammer and sickle. I don't know who it is. He got a check marks. That doesn't mean anything anymore, does it? Okay, I've had enough. Transgenders are worse
than Hitler.
The hell happened? A few weeks ago, I compared the LGBT narrative to Nazism, and it went viral. I was doxxed. They told my girlfriend and the company I work for. Now my current job found out via a background check or something, and they are going to fire me. Man. Dude. So wait, your evidence that transgenders are worse than Hitler is a few weeks ago. You already said they're basically Hitler. You're just like, yeah, they're Nazis. Trans people are really basically the same thing as Nazis, man. You know how that goes. It's like, okay. Good stuff. Yeah, I have no idea who this dude is. But I guess he's about to lose a job, so, you know. I take my hat off to him, but I don't want to. So yeah, this is you guys have seen this sort of body language, people figuring out what's really going on in situations based on body language. And here you see Will Smith, right? Smiling more than her, leaning into her. And he's got his legs crossed, got his hands over his cock because he's experiencing what they call in the industry cock shame, right? And that's why, he's got this little patchy ass dotted line, almost like he's perforated down the center, but look at her. It's totally straight. I mean, actually, no, the line should probably be a little bit that way, but hey, whatever. She's not smiling at all. She means business. She's not leaning at all. She means business. Her legs are wide open because she's got an untamed pussy. She's letting you know my pussy is untamed, and he's letting you know my cock is shamed. Cock shame, pussy untamed. That's how it goes. Was this before or after the slap? What does it matter? What does it matter, So Blair White, despite being trans and canonically, as far as I know, having a dick and some pretty decent tuck game, did the whole meme. If you see a bulge in a conservative pants, it's a gun. If you see a bulge in a liberal woman's pants, it's a penis. Really weird considering she does have a penis, but okay, whatever. This guy's like, you are a man with a penis and mentally ill. Seems like your target audience ain't digging it. Here's another right-winger, doesn't like Blair White. Meme through it. I'm not like the other trans, right, guys? I won't respect your pronouns, Wokey, but mine are she, her, okay? Liberal women have a penis. I have a gun. Literally has a penis. America, constant validation fishing from 60-plus-year-old conserva boomers. Strongest tuck game on earth. Hey, they're right. Photoshop plus Facetune plus FaceApp plus filters. Selective poses to hide giant man hands and feet. Lol, did you hear the joke about how liberal women have penises? Is probably going to launch an OnlyFans in the next 6 months. Dude, it's so funny that Blair White chooses to exist in this space where literally the target audience that she's going for revile her and just like view her as this like horrible Frankenstein monster creation, even though she basically, as far as like passing is pretty much flawless, right? So, but yet this is how they still see her. And I mean, you you reap what you sow, I guess. You know, like, this is the person you want to hang out with, huh? You'd rather hang out with the people who see you like this than the people who would treat you like a human being. Okay. Look at her profile pic, zero self-awareness. I know, right? This is an Elon Musk tweeting a Garfield meme. Got muscular Garfield, which, by the way, I just want to say, of all the things that have ever been drawn, muscular Garfield is the most disturbing. I don't care. You know, I've seen some crazy shit out there in the world. You know, I've seen the dick nipples and so on and so forth, and this is definitely the worst goddamn thing I've ever seen. I love Mondays. Back on the work site. No more nagging wife. Disturbingly accurate. Hey, didn't your wife leave you for a trans woman? Didn't that happen? Was that a thing? I think that happened, right? So you don't have to worry. You're free. All right. This one's interesting, right? Okay. So it just goes down the line, right? What a horrible generation. You don't get it, old man. What a horrible generation. You don't get it, father. What a horrible generation. You don't get it, dad. What a horrible generation. Harder, daddy. Ooh. All I got from this meme is that the guy who made this meme wants to fuck his son. That's what I got from it. I don't know if you guys are taking away something else from it, but that's what I'm getting. That's the message I read into this. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but aside from every once in a while, the right wing will take a breath and stop hating on trans people long enough to hate childless women. That's like their other target of vitriol at the moment. And here's a meme where it's like, if I had kids, I couldn't be so spontaneous. I mean, right now, I could theoretically jump on the next plane to Paris or hike the Appalachians or go scuba diving. You can't just pick up and go when you have kids. And I don't like the feeling of being tied down. But meanwhile, she's just a fat eating pizza. Whoa, got her. Here's the thing. Yeah, I could do all those things, or I could be a fat eating pizza, you know? And either one is valid. I don't... Like, no one needs to justify their reasons for not wanting kids to your ass. No one needs to have a good reason not to have kids. I don't want to is reason enough. Oh, but you're not contributing to... Yeah, I'm not contributing to overpopulation. There's plenty of people, all right? Even if you don't believe in overpopulation, I mean, first of all, you're an idiot and an unscientific moron. But putting that aside, even if you don't believe in overpopulation, surely you can at least agree that we don't necessarily need more people at this point. We got plenty. It seems like we got a pretty healthy representative sample of human beings on the planet at this juncture, and I think we're fine kind of leveling off at this point. In fact, I would be fine with a little bit of reduction, and, you know, I don't know, maybe a lot, but that woman has 5 kids. That's another thing, is like housewives and in the few families that can still afford to have something like a housewife, where like, you know, a father's income can still support the family. Like, they don't sit on their fat ass eating pizza. People who have kids don't sit on the couch watching TV and eating pizza. I believe they do. So here's a weird one, man. I don't know what is going on. This is a weird right-wing meme. They're all right-wing memes, mostly. But here's... I guess this is the world they think they're fighting for. So what do you got here? You got clear skies. No, you guys are against pretty much any environmental regulation. You guys, like, when your politicians are in power, they gut the EPA. So clear skies, no. You're gonna have smoggy skies. Naturally controlled CO2 levels. You can't really naturally control CO2 levels when there's massive CO2 emissions happening. No EMF waves. Okay. Shrinking cities. Why? No turbines. Okay, well, what's powering? Clean water. I don't get it. Like, they think that you can just vote in politicians that gut environmental regulations, but somehow magically that's gonna lead to a clean environment. Open church. Okay, we still have that. Books, those exist still. A woman, a man, those are still a thing. Locally produced chemical-free food. Whatever. Okay with risk. So the kid's allowed to climb a tree, I guess. Happy farmers. I mean, the farmers are probably not all that happy if the cities are shrinking, because that's where they sell a lot of their produce and stuff. Lots of children, functioning immune systems. What's stopping the immune systems from working now? And then down here, buried are all the globalist scumbags. So I guess the idea is the globalist scumbags are all going to be killed? Or I see a lot of needles down here, so maybe the vaccine killed them. They're all stupid idiots that were like, we will take the vaccine, and then they all just die? Is that what happened? I don't know, man. So apparently this is the world they think they're fighting for. Somehow voting for politicians that gut environmental regulations is going to lead to a beautiful, pristine environment. Somehow voting for politicians that give endless tax cuts and subsidies to the business elite is going to lead to this beautiful, idyllic society with shrinking cities and clean water and people reading books and climbing trees and a better immune systems magically, I guess. I don't know. Is that Bill Gates as a corpse? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Or maybe it's somebody. It's some kind of nerd, right? I have no idea. All right, so this one I really like. This is a history of U.S. presidents, right? And it just shows, for most of history, all of our presidents were just no character traits whatsoever. George Washington, nothing you could say about the guy. Abraham Lincoln, who even knows like the goddamn thing, right? But the last three, those are the ones we have commentary on. First, we had Obama, the communist. Then we had Trump, the cool sunglasses wearing rock star. And now we got Biden, the sad clown, right? I mean, I just feel like it's so telling that they have no opinion on the vast majority of U.S. presidents throughout history. Not even the other recent ones. Like they don't have anything to say about Bush. They don't have anything to say about Clinton. You know, they don't have anything to say about any of these people. It's just like, hey, you know, the last three. That's it. That's the only commentary we got. Communist, rock star, clown. That's the commentary, right? Nothing about Carter, nothing about Reagan, nothing about Bush, nothing about Washington or Lincoln or any of the, you know, famous presidents of history. Just Yeah, I think Obama's about as far back as their memory goes, apparently. These memes are making me dumber. The aliens returning the lib they abducted after 2 hours of listening to they, them explain they, them's pronouns. Okay. Here it is, all right? Hey, on my planet, in my society, there's sort of this like gender binary where people are divided based on their, sex organs and sexual characteristics into two distinctive behavioral classes with, that are treated differently and perceived differently by society. In recent years, this oppressive system has finally begun to break down, and I am one of those who rejects the gender binary by adopting gender neutral they, them pronouns. And, that's the aliens might have some follow-up questions, but I feel like if they've mastered interstellar travel, they're not going to be like, Greeble Grok Whoop Gok Beep Woot does not compute. Ah! Like, come on. Like, I think you need to give the aliens a little more credit here, man. I don't feel like they're that dumb. All right. I love this one, dude. All right. So first of all, some Nazi somewhere got pissed that someone said they were going to punch a Nazi. So they decided to draw this little effete blue-haired SJW type. I swear, I'm going to punch the first Nazi I meet. And then behind him, a 10-foot-tall, physique like the Hulk, super Nazi with razor-sharp teeth and bulging eyeballs and just rippling muscle upon 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 muscle. This invincible superhuman Nazi, And this little blue-haired SJW, what are they going to do against that? Huh? Oh, yeah. I call this this piece of artwork here expectation. Expectation. And I call this little video here reality.
They deserve the welfare. No, it's fine.
All right, let's review, okay? Let's just one more time so everyone is clear on this, okay? Expectation. I swear I'm gonna punch the first Nazi I meet. And then reality.
No, it's fine.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, you gotta love them. You gotta love them, them wacky Nazis, man. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful goddamn stuff. I wouldn't trade it for all the gold in all the realms. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. I would not.